This is a setup that we see almost every day. It's a moneymaker setup. And when I see this play over here, often I will have this big rejection. This level over here that I'm tracing over here, the marking, is going to be with a big heat map. And then bear flag all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And we're going to have actually sometimes what is like a capitulation over here. Okay, this is the open 930, but it's also a fake breakdown. It's a liquidity trap. It's a capitulation 930, and then the price goes up. So you can see again that we're shorting the market. We are trend following. The J-Lance 1 is below the J-Lance 3 minutes, below the J-Lance 5 minutes. The market is going all the way down. Okay, and we're taking our trade. Then at the open, we have this fake breakdown. This is a liquidity trap that we see. So until we are in this zone, I don't want to trade. Once the strategy over here, the system is turning into blue, well, we can start looking to buy over here dips and then looking for an uptrend, okay? Essentially, if you look in NVIDIA this morning, if you look at this NVIDIA, but you look also NVIDIA this morning, if you look at Tesla this morning, they made the same exact thing. This is an example from 3 weeks ago. Well, this morning is exactly the same. If you have questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out because I'm happy to help. This is, okay, Google. So Google today also gave an A+ setup on the long side. This is an A+ setup on the short side. So we're talking, as I said, of liquidity traps and then trend following. This is another pop. You can see over here that we have the fake breakout of this level. This is the pre-market high. And then we get into this level down here, okay, which is a pre-market support, pre-market low, this red line. We break it at the open. This is 930. So if you're fast, you can take that. But also, I can tell you that I generally tend to wait the first 10, 15 minutes out of the gate because I need to see the market, what it's doing. So the market is often full of algos at the gate. They make to trap. There's a lot of liquidity. There are like big hands, both sides. So that level over there for me is not really the best play to trade it. Okay, so I will be waiting often for a play that is not at the gate. Okay, so have patience. You don't have always to trade at the gate. Have patience. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing over here is that you have to look for a pullback. This is your pullback. Okay, we see over here the shooting star. Shooting star, the system is all red. So you can see that we're below the band. Yes. The next bar becomes my A+ setup. Okay. So if you didn't short the open, you will enter over here in the pullback. You place the stop just above the J lines up here. And then you're looking for this unwind. Okay. And again, you will need to have targets. So one of the key rules and that I use is that if I'm risking one, at least on these trades, I want 3.5, 4R. In this market, I'm going to stay with almost 4R every single trade. Okay. So the system has a high win rate. And even there, if they ask you, give me a win rate at your system. Oh, well, depends from first of all, the stock that you're trading, the asset that you're trading, because it could be futures. It depends from, if it's long or short, depends from the scenario in the market. Because if I tell you, so that's the reason why you have to be smart. If they tell you, oh, the system has 60% win rate, okay, 2020 was everything bullish in 2024, but 2025 or 2000, for example, 19 or 2022. So every single year is different. Okay, so you have to find a metric correlated to that kind of market scenario. And that's your short play. Even here, we go down, we write all this with the J lines, okay? And you stay in for all this move. One thing that I will often call when I'm trading, so these pullbacks, these zones over here where you see another short setup forming around 162 and 60, and then place a stop loss, because if we have a big trend to the downside or to the upside, look for those pullbacks because those pullbacks are money makers. So if we have enough liquidity, if we have enough volatility, that is your short play on a trendline break